So now we just got to do that side.
I'm sure it's because it's a mess. It look good.
Hello. Today's lesson is all about relocation. These curtains are curtains that I made years ago. Beverly, roughly how long did I make these?
About 6 years.
These curtains were made roughly 6 years ago, and this person has relocated to another area. So I've come today to reinstall these curtains, and lucky for us, these curtains should fit this window. So today's all about relocation. As you can see, we've put the board up, and that's fine. It just about fits the window. It would be nice if it had a 6-inch gap and went straight over. So if we wanted to, we could have actually changed the board and extended out more to get the curtains to be in the right position, because you can do this. But as it is, we're keeping the cost down and just put them up. I'll give her the opportunity. Actually, you've got the opportunity to change the board and extended it right out.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it as it is, but normally it is nice to have your curtains going out to the full length of the wall. Okay, so this is relocation, and that's what we're doing.
So what would you have to do? Get more wood, or you have to get a longer piece?
No, you just change the wood.
Oh, so it's more money. No, it's
Yeah,
alright.
change the wood and go straight out.
You'll
Or-
probably wood, in it, but it would look nicer.
It would look good. Or, let me see now, if we were,
There's
because
another
you've got
piece.
the wood, yeah, but it's the two joining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
This one now.
Yeah. Those are called spacers, and that's what holds the track up. So I'm going to put these up now. So now the third stage we're going to do now is put the curtains up, and we put the curtains up before we put the swags up. Otherwise, if you put the swags up first, it's just a pain going under the swags. So you need to see what you're doing. So put the curtains up first. Right, here you can see we have the curtains. It was stored away in this package. All the air taken out of it and stored away. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of ironing to do, steaming. So now I'm going to continue. I've got to now put these curtains up and spend the whole day ironing. And now, because this now is too long for this particular window, we're going to cut this. But we're going to cut it because this is the extension. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust it from here. This bit here, this cord is what you adjust it from. So as you can see, when I pull it, it pulls this up. So that's the adjustment. Alright? This here is what's on the end of a cord, which allows you to pull the curtains. I recommend you have this because it takes the strain of the string which is running through the middle of the track. So those of you who have the cords showing on your top of your track, then I suggest you get one of these, and it takes the strain and it pulls it, especially bay windows. So we're going to now screw this to the wall. So as you can see, this needs to take the strain. So now we go back to the middle of the track and get hold of the cord and pull it tight. And then at the other end, you can't see it. At the other end, you can see the tension has been taken. So roughly, as you can see, my previous knot. So now I'm going to move it out of the way, pull it down where my hand is. I'm going to put a knot into it. And then later on, I cut off the excess cord, so I no longer need it. And that takes the strain of it. So now we can cut that off. And that's it. Yes. So now that we're at our third stage, we're going to now put the swags up. So we're going to centralize it. If we want, we don't have to put these swags back up in the same way as they were before. You can change the style, but this is the opportunity to do that. But this is going back in the same way. And then later on I will show you the before and the after, whereby in the old house how she used to hang it. So let's do that now. On the first one that I'm putting up, the Velcro has been stitched to the front of the swag. Hence, I fold it over like this and put it on the Velcro, which is the receiving side of this, at the front of the facial of the board. Now this swag, which is going on top, over on the board, the Velcro is on the back side of the swag. As you can see from there, the finishing of that is folded over. So if it was butted up into the ceiling, that would be a nice finish. So it's more than one way of actually hanging the swags up. Either the Velcro is on one side, the back, or the front. This one's on the back. Find the center of it, put the center to center, and the Velcro is at the back to receive it. Now at this point you can see the middle one is slightly smaller than the ones in front. Here we can adjust it. We can adjust it at the side. And in order to adjust it at the side, we pull the side up. And then we'll get the same measurements. So this is what you call tweaking it. When you see me adjusting it, pick the fabric up and move it up and down, that is what I'm adjusting for the height. So just because you put it up there doesn't mean it's going to be automatically all at the same.
Oh, wow.
You know when you touch yourself into me, you see me turn around like this.
Just because you're when you see me pick up the ends and adjust it, redoing it, I'm adjusting it for the height to get them all the same level. At the moment, it doesn't make any difference, let me tell you the number, the size that I'm using here, but that's what I'm doing. And what I'm doing as well is that I'm making sure that these middle ones are centralized, because it can go off. That's why when I first did it in the beginning, I wasn't satisfied with it. So you've got to make sure you centralize these ones to the middle of that. Hence, if the camera goes through, you can see that this middle one here is further apart, but that doesn't matter because it's underneath. But there it is. So now here we're going to put the tails on. Right, as you can see, I've now finished. The curtains are up. Now that it's up and I'm satisfied with it, I will go round and I will staple it. I will staple inside, in between at the front, where it won't show. Because it's so close to the ceiling, I can no longer get up to the top and staple it from the top. If anything, if you want to, you can take the whole thing down if you've got two strong men to hold everything, staple it if you wish. And that will stop it from lifting up, because you know the house gets hot and sometimes it lifts up. But sometimes the Velcro works very well and it keeps it down. So I will go and I will staple everything. But I think I will do that. You can either do that before or after you iron. Seeing as the tails, as you can see, I've got a lot of ironing to do because this was well preserved. All the air was taken out of it and it was squashed up together. It's been cleaned. It's been not dry cleaned, it's been machine cleaned. So now I've really got a lot of ironing to do. Now this is going to take me hours. So I'm going to iron it, and then when I'm absolutely happy with it, I will staple the whole lot down, and voila, I finish. And I've just got the tie backs to put on afterward. So I will get on with it, get my iron out and iron. Well, as you can see, I finished the curtains. The only thing I've got to do now is the 2 tie backs. That's it really. I hope you've enjoyed watching my show, and I hope you've learned something as well. Just making swags and tails and curtains and just putting it up is not as simple as most people think to get the end result as such as what you see now. I mean, I've made curtains for people in the past and they've decided to put it up themselves, and unfortunately it doesn't look quite the same. So if you follow this, what I've done step by step, this should help you to achieve this showroom.